Hey there, cartomancers. April here on Tarot and Witchery, and this is another installment of my Favorite Decks series. This is where I go through and I share with you a deck or decks that I'm in love with, and I talk about how I use it, and I hope that you'll be inspired. So let's jump into the deck that I've chosen to share with you this week. Today I'm covering my two favorite Rider-Waite-Smith clones. And I thought, I want to do a quick one of these just because I love them. And I've talked about this in other ones, but this is the original tarot. If you go to Etsy, you will find this tarot in other colors. Like I think they have the cream version right now and it kind of changes and they print it in different ones, but I have the brown one. Look how pretty this is. You can't see these, but these are foiled cards. And that's just kind of fun to have a foiled version of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. They're very bright. But again, the reason why I like this deck is the brown. It does have the brown edges on it. I love the edging. The cardstock quality is, I don't know that you could shuffle these. It's got an interesting core on it. Because it's foil, it feels a lot thicker. But I don't know if you're doing that bendy thing that some of you do. I don't bend my cards, I overhand shuffle. I don't know that this would lend itself to that, so you might hate that about it, but I overhand shuffle. So I feel like these are so pretty. And, I find that when I'm doing like a lot of fae readings or earthy, witchy readings, I like to use the brown because sometimes I just want the joy of just a general original Rider-Waite-Smith, even though this isn't like, diverse in any way. It is the original, and there's something to that. So this is the premium edition of the original tarot. The next one, I'm sorry, you guys. If you don't have this, some of you can call this the Dirty Pam, and I know somebody got really offended by that. Sorry if you're offended by that. It's not a derogatory thing. It's like down and dirty, like her version of it. It's not intended to be. I ordered this from England. Is this Lo Scarabeo? Yeah, it's a Lo Scarabeo deck, and I ordered it a long time ago. I had seen it and just was like, I love the coloration on this. It's a lot more in depth, as you can see in the background, even the coloration down here. This is the Pamela Coleman Smith version of the Rider-Waite, and I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get this. They say it's the same one, but when I was over in Spain, I found a store that said they had it, and I pulled it out and looked at it, and it is not the same. It is absolutely not the same. It does not have the richness of this coloring, which is why I loved it and had to have it. This was the first deck that I spent back then what I consider real money on. I think I paid $35 for the deck itself. And then I had to pay, I think $10 or $11 just to get it over here from England. And so this was a big deal for me to spend money. Like this was a splurge. This was a long time ago when I got this. I think this deck's coming up on 10 years, but I got it wet. And then I laid it out to dry, and some of them stuck together and parts of it peeled off, but it's done okay. I'm curious what your favorite Rider-Waite-Smith clones are. If you have a version of it that you prefer, that you feel like is just the bee's knees, if it's really just the best thing, I'd love to know what those are below, and why you love the Rider-Waite-Smith original, like if you use it, and if you don't, I'd love to know what you don't like about using the original version of it. So let me know down below. Until we meet again, may you find a deck that just feels easy. These feel easy to me. May you find a deck that just feels easy and always like coming home.